Yo guys, this is your artist Tolg, and this is a very special video, and what's really important, please watch the whole video. First of all, this is a custom drawing for Johnny Delavu. He is a huge supporter for so many years and he ordered so many drawings, and I really appreciate the support. So as you can see, I'm drawing on an A1 size paper today, and this is going to be my biggest drawing ever. I make YouTube for over 8 years now, and this will be by far the biggest drawing I have ever done. I'm sure that many of you know my Goku vs. All drawing, as it's quite popular, and I wanted to do a remake for such a long time, and finally I got a commission in which I'm able to do so. So in the old Goku vs. All drawing, we can see Goku Master Ultra Instinct preparing a Kamehameha against some main villains and opponents like Frieza, Jiren, Cell, Omega, Majin Buu, Broly, Beerus, Janemba, and Goku Black. It is really a great drawing and it's an amazing idea, and this one also took me a very long time to finish back then. And in the new version, Johnny and I wanted to include many more opponents of Goku in this drawing. First we counted 52 opponents Goku has fought against, and with Goku, now I'm drawing 53 characters. It will be a few more, but you will come to that. You see the release date of the video, but I actually started to work on this project on mid-April 2024. I worked on this project every week along with all my other commissions and projects, and I'm really happy that I can finally share this with you. So as you can see in my rough layout, I already positioned every character facing Goku and choosing all the characters only. And choosing the matching references for them and positioning them like this took me so much time. Now I will copy that idea on the large A1 size paper. Of course, Goku has fought against way more than 52 characters in his lifetime, but I'm focusing on opponents only with significance. I'm not counting every opponent in each tournament Goku was in, from Dragon Ball Classic until Dragon Ball Super. I'm also not counting the children of King Piccolo, and I'm also not counting each soldier of the Red Ribbon Army, his training partners after his death, and so on. Just some main opponents and villains, which you will see today. I will now do the sketch for each character, and for the sketch only, I was working for around 2 months, just a bit every other day. So what was really important for me was to bring each character of Goku in a dynamic and attacking pose. That will bring so much dynamics into the drawing, and I also want each character to face Goku or pointing at him with his or her attack. So these points were really important for me, as I don't just want to add some random characters to the drawing and just fill the drawing with as many characters as possible. This is a real fight of Goku versus all. So Goku really had some epic battles in his life, and the most memorable fight was probably against Frieza. That fight on planet Namek, where Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan for the first time, is one of the most iconic fights in anime history. The showdown against Perfect Cell during the Cell games shows Goku's determination and growth. Goku's face-off against various forms of Buu, including his battle with Kid Buu, where Goku uses the Spirit Bomb in a last-ditch effort to save the universe. And Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, this battle introduces Goku's struggle against the God of Destruction, leaning off his learning of the Super Saiyan God transformation. A pivotal fight during the Tournament of Power vs Jiran shows Goku's Ultra Instinct transformation and his relentless spirit against one of the strongest opponents he has ever faced. And Goku Black, a unique battle against an evil version of himself, which tests Goku's abilities and strategies in new ways. In the Universe 6 tournament, Goku battles the assassin Hit and learns to adapt to his unique time skip technique. And finally Omega Shenron, the final battle in Dragon Ball GT, where Goku faces off against the ultimate embodiment of the Dragon Ball's negative energy. These fights are significant not just for their action, but also for their impact on Goku's character development and the narrative as a whole. But of course Goku had way more epic fights, like the first battle of Goku and Vegeta. Their battle marks the first major encounter between Goku and Vegeta during the Saiyan Saga. The Kaioken, the Galek Gun vs Kamehameha, and the Great Ape form of Vegeta was just epic. And later on in the series, Goku and Vegeta had another fight. This intense fight occurs when Vegeta succumbs to Babidi's magic. Goku fights his former rival and their clash is filled with emotion and rivalry. In the Android Saga, Goku fights Android 19, demonstrating his powerful Super Saiyan form. This battle shows the threat of the androids as they drain Goku's energy. And Goku also had some important and epic fights in Dragon Ball Classic when he was young. Goku's first major battle was against Master Roshi in the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament. Although he loses, it shows his potential and determination. In the 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament, Goku battles Tien, a strong fighter with unique techniques. This match is one of Goku's toughest challenges and ends in a close finish. Goku also battles King Piccolo, who is a significant threat to Earth. Goku's fight against King Piccolo is crucial as it shows his growth and the seriousness of the situation. In the final battle of the original series, Goku battles Piccolo Jr. during the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament. This fight is also significant as Goku not only defeats Piccolo, but also demonstrates how far he has come since their earlier confrontation. Goku evolves from a naive child with a pure heart into a skilled martial artist who faces formidable enemies. His journey emphasizes themes of friendship, loyalty and growth, setting the foundation for the later Dragon Ball Z series. All of these battles shows Goku's growth as a fighter, his willingness to push beyond his limits, and his role as a protector of Earth and the universe. Each fight also introduces new challenges and powerful adversaries, contributing to the overall development of the story. Just some facts. Alright guys, we are almost at the end of the sketching part. The sketching went pretty well as I was able to draw each character very good. All of them are facing Goku, which was my goal, and each of them have a different pose. What I also want to point out is that there are multiple versions of a few characters like Android 17 and Super 17, and Broly from Dragon Ball Z and Super, and Cooler and Meta Cooler, and I think that's all, and for them I chose just one version. And as you may notice, I wanted to include Hirudegan in the drawing as well, but as he is so huge, I got no space left for him. But I needed to fill the small gaps, so I had to draw some characters which I wasn't intended to add to this drawing. So I was thinking of drawing Chaozu, Oolong, and some other small characters, and also the Tori bot. The creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, passed away not so long ago, so this is a small tribute to the master. Alright guys, and then we really finished the sketch. It's a bit dark, but I hope you can still recognize the characters. Man, look at that. The A1 size paper is full with I think 59 characters if I'm correct. Each of them in a different and dynamic pose facing Goku. This was so tough you can't imagine. I spent over 20 hours to do the sketching alone, not counting the search for all the characters, references, and to create the layout. So I think it was around 25 hours purely on sketching, and as I said in the beginning, I drew all of that in around 2 months. So everyone looks great, we got such a variation, and with this project we also have a chance to see characters which I otherwise would have never drawn. So that's also why this is my favorite project so far in my career. But now we will ink all of this. I'm using pens from Ohuhu, and right now I will trace the entire sketch. This will of course be way easier for me to do, as I just have to trace the whole picture. For me the inking is always very relaxing as I draw the sketch 100% accurate. Now I can shut down my brain and just trace the lines like a kid. It kinda feels like a reward to do the inking after creating a difficult sketch. Still, this will be a lot of work for me, and I estimated to spend the same amount of time for the inking as for the sketch, so let's see. So we also have some villains and opponents I haven't mentioned so far, but still are very important, like the Emperor Pilaf, Raditz, Nappa, Zamasu and Janemba, and much more. I can't count them all. The Dragon Ball movies feature a variety of unique villains, many of whom are not present in the main series. In the Tree of Might we have Turles, a Saiyan who resembles Goku. He attempts to plant the Tree of Might to absorb the planet's energy. Lord Slug, an ancient Namekian who seeks to conquer planets and gains a transformation that gives him immense power. Cooler is Frieza's older brother who comes to Earth seeking revenge on Goku for defeating Frieza. And Meta Cooler is a robotic version of Cooler who tries to take control of the universe. Bojack, a space pirate who, along with his crew, is released from imprisonment and battles the Z-Fighters. And Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, is a Saiyan with immense power who seeks revenge against Goku, whom he blames for the plight of his childhood. And Broly also had a second coming, causing chaos and destruction as he battles Gohan mainly, and we get to see the father and son Kamehameha. Alright guys, first layer of ink is done, and now I have to erase all the pencil lines with a rubber. This alone is work. I think the erasing took me around 40 minutes, which is crazy if you think about it. But the drawing looked so clean after that, it's amazing. So I'm doing this very carefully so I won't crumble the paper. Imagine if that happens, all of the work would be for nothing, and I'm sure I would have quit drawing for like a month. But fortunately I'm a pro, so the erasing went pretty well. But we are still not done with the inking, not by far. So if you follow me, you know that I always do a second layer of ink, and also for this huge drawing I had to do it. So the main reason I'm doing a second layer of ink is to improve the lines, because after erasing, the line art always looks so unclean and inaccurate. So I can't leave it like that. The line art is very important for me, each line has to be perfect, so I need to go over all the lines again, that's just my thing. So now we will basically ink a second time, and then we will take a look at the final line art. So going back to the Dragon Ball movies, next we had Bio Broly, a clone of Broly created through genetic experimentation, leading to another battle with the Z fighters. I have to say, I didn't watch the movie. We also got a reimagined take of the character Broly in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, featuring a more in-depth backstory and new motivations. Fusion Reborn is maybe my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie. Janemba is a powerful, otherworldly demon that creates chaos in the other world, leading to battles against Goku and Vegeta and ultimately Gogeta. Hirudegan is a powerful monster with the ability to absorb energy, controlled by a dark sorcerer. In Battle of Gods we have Beerus, whom I mentioned earlier. He is a god of destruction who arrives to challenge Goku and threatens Earth. In Resurrection of F, we have Frieza again, which is revived and seeks revenge against Goku and his friends after his defeat, and we get to see Golden Frieza. These movies expand the Dragon Ball universe with unique characters and storylines, contributing to the rich lore of the franchise, while providing fans with exciting battles and dramatic encounters. So which one is your favorite Dragon Ball Z movie, guys? Let me know in the comments below. So guys, now we are done and man, it turned out so clean. Each character looks great, and let me tell you, the idea of working on this project every other day was a golden idea. I was sure that I was working on this drawing alone for weeks, I would get tired and annoyed of this drawing, and eventually I would hurry to get it done. With the breaks, I was fresh and motivated every single time I was working again on this project, and finishing the line art was really huge. And the inking alone took me around 20 hours, so I was right about that as well. So over 40 hours just for the line art. Really crazy, but we did it, and now let's go with the coloring. By the way, I finished the line art on end August, so a few months after starting this project. And for the coloring, I think I will need around 50 hours, so let's see how close I am in the end. So for the coloring I'm using Atex, Copic and Ohuhu markers, and maybe I use some color pencils and no-name markers here and there. So I'm starting with the main character Goku. As you can see, I left out his outer parts, so he will appear very shiny with his aura in the end. His aura I will color at the very end, and this way Goku will also stand out in his drawing, which was another goal of mine. He is the main character in this drawing, and we have to see that. And let me tell you guys, choosing and finding the right color tones for each character took so much extra time. So let's say I spent like 15 minutes on each character to find the matching color tones from my huge marker selection, which is not a flex, I'm just trying to make a point. So we have like 60 characters, I needed 15 minutes for each one to find the perfect color tones, and that means 60 times 15 minutes, which makes it 900 minutes, which is 15 hours. So I needed 15 hours to choose the matching markers. Guys, I spent 15 hours just to find markers. Think about it, it's crazy. This is really the only annoying thing in drawing, including the erasing, which I also don't really like, but it's part of it. Maybe I should become a digital artist. So now I would say let's color the first bar and then we will talk again. So first bar is done. It really looks great so far. As you can see, everything goes pretty smooth and we will continue just like that. Here are some characters which I have never drawn before, like some of the androids, Yamcha, Chi-Chi, Master Roshi, Chaozu, Garlic Jr. and many more. But over time I realized that I forgot some main villains and opponents like King Cold, Dabura, General Blue and maybe some other androids. But as you can see, I really have no space left, so I made the best out of this A1 size paper. This is really the craziest commission ever.
the word up on my back, it's on my shoulder. Say, yo, pull the word up on my back, it's on my shoulder. Blend. And I got the word up on my back, it's on my shoulder. Say, yo, pull the word up on my back, it's on my shoulder. Blend. And I got the word up on my word up on my.
What a waste of love.
So, another bar is done. This drawing is really coming to life, and I hope you guys are enjoying this custom drawing for Johnny so far. I received some crazy commissions in my lifetime. There are a lot of A2 and A1 size commissions I still have to work on, one after the other, but this one is hard to beat. And while I'm peacefully coloring each character, here are some more Dragon Ball Z facts. Dragon Ball is a highly popular Japanese anime and manga series created by Akira Toriyama. It originally debuted in 1984 and has since become one of the most influential franchises in the anime industry, spanning multiple series, movies, merchandise, and video games. We have the original Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, and now Dragon Ball Daima. There are also spin-offs and related works like Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball Heroes, and manga adaptations. Dragon Ball has had a profound influence on pop culture and has inspired countless other manga and anime series. Its themes of perseverance, friendship, and the journey of self-improvement. And here are also some facts about the creator of this masterpiece, Akira Toriyama. Akira Toriyama is a Japanese manga artist and character designer. His work has had a significant influence on the shonen genre and has shaped the landscape of anime and manga culture globally. Toriyama initially gained fame with his earlier work Dr. Slump, which was serialized in the 1980s. In addition to his work in manga, Toriyama has contributed to the design of characters and worlds in video games, notably for the Dragon Quest series. His unique artistic style and storytelling have earned him numerous awards and a dedicated fanbase. Sadly, Akira Toriyama passed away on March 8 last year at the age of 68. So may this legend rest in peace. And we will now finish this drawing, and close to the end we will talk again. So guys, we're about to finish the last character, which is Kula, and then the drawing is finally done. For so many characters, it's the first time we see them on my channel, and it was fun to draw each one. What was also really important for me is to draw each character in a different pose, as I said, facing Goku, and also each one has to attack Goku in a way. This made the drawing even more difficult, but if you do a project like that, it has to be perfect. As for the background, I didn't want to leave it just white, therefore I'm adding a nice blue sky to the background, and I also included the Dragon Balls in the drawing as well. I wanted to fill the remaining gaps with the 7 Dragon Balls, and this way I also want to recognize and appreciate the Dragon Balls in this drawing. So guys, now to the last step, which is drawing the Ultra Instinct aura of Goku. This way Goku will be the only character with an aura, the only one with a dark and shiny coloring and highlights around him. This will make him stand out, and it will make him the main focus and main character of this drawing. Last touch, and then we are done. I can't believe that I finally finished this drawing and the video. I really made it. Goku versus all, really versus all. Huge A1 size custom drawing for Johnny, the biggest drawing of my life, and you can see the release date, we have January. As I told you in the beginning, I started this project on mid-April last year, so that means I worked on this project for around 9 months, which is crazy. I think all in all it's an amazing drawing. I reached my goals, which I mentioned earlier, and I'm really happy that I can finally share this with you. You guys also asked for prints of this drawing, and they are available right now in my shop. Over there you can find A4 size prints, and if you are interested in larger prints in any size, even poster sizes, we can definitely make that happen. Just message me on Instagram or email. Same goes for commissions. If you are interested in a similar drawing like this or something completely different, just send me a message so we can talk about your custom drawing. Oh, and for the coloring, I needed around 35 hours, and including the search for the matching color tones, I needed around 50 hours, so I was right about that as well. So all in all, this drawing took me around 100 hours, which is a pretty decent time, I think. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Now the video is really done. I wish you all a happy new year and I see you on the next